take a few minutes to talk to you about reserve fund studies. They're sometimes called capital replacement plans, sometimes called depreciation reports. Sometimes they're called life cycle studies, and it's dependent on the type of building that you're looking at. What we're talking about mostly here is condominium or strata type projects. Study is in fact a study, meaning it examines a couple of key areas, one of them being the condition of the physical condition of the common property elements in the project, such as windows and doors and roofs and that type of thing. The second thing, of course, that it looks at is the financial health of the reserve fund account, and particularly how that account is being funded. The reserve fund study should provide you with a number of important results and pieces of information. Firstly, it's a view of the condition of the common property elements at the time that it was reviewed. Secondly, it notes, and it should note, areas of concern and areas that should be looked into further, possibly, like cladding systems and possibly roofs. And it's an assessment, of course, of the estimated replacement cost and the estimated timing of those components when they should be replaced. The next thing, of course, is the financial health of the reserve fund account and its ability to meet those replacement costs when they're expected to arrive. And of course, the study process then usually looks at developing a healthier plan, if you like, to be in a better position to meet those costs. Some typical inputs, of course, to a study, or that should be part of the input to a study, are things like the architectural and engineering drawings, if they're available, and those kinds of documents are invaluable, by the way. Certainly the condominium plan or the strata plan, which outlines what is the common property and where is the common property. And certainly any past reports of investigations that may have been done into window systems and cladding systems and roof systems. And certainly some structural elements in the case of older buildings with post-tension cables, and those things do need to be examined on a regular basis. And certainly areas of items that maybe have been replaced in terms of the costs and when they were done, and anything to create a clear picture as possible as to the status of all of the components in the building. The resulting funding plan, it's important to remember, of course, is simply a snapshot of a point in time, and things do change over time, along with the economies and the availability of material and labor. Also the condition of the components change with time. A reserve fund study is probably one of the most valuable documents in the management toolkit, if you like, for a property, because it adds value to everybody's investment in the property, and it certainly speaks to the quality of the management of the property to prospective buyers. Well, thanks very much for listening. I hope you visit other areas of our website, and please send us emails and questions that you may have, and thanks very much for listening.